if you're a gamer, you should be prepared. Be prepared. There's reports out there saying that publishers are possibly uh, raising the prices on games. Just be prepared. I'm gonna tell you right now because if you're worried about this, you're not the problem. This is the problem of people who are blindly buying games at $70. These are people who are blindly just buying, season passes, all these other extra things, these early access for 80, 90, $100. That's why the reason why these prices are going up, because these companies feel like they can get away with it. Because there's no indication to say otherwise. There's no indication to say that hey, this is not a good idea. I'm not trying to blame a lot on gamers because look, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. It doesn't matter. My son is in the back, he's playing Smash Brothers. It is what it is. The gamer's gonna do what it do. It is what it is. And if you're with that mindset, understanding what that is, just be prepared and I ain't gonna say just deal with it, but tread lightly, tread accordingly. Make sure that you are having everything in order for you to be happy with your gaming. Because what's going to happen is these companies, just like they did with the $70, just like they did with the PlayStation Plus price hike, just like what they did with the PlayStation, not the PlayStation, but the Xbox Game Pass hike, they're going to continue to do this. Not only that, inflation is an issue. Inflation is going on where prices are going to continue to go up. Your best bet is to just tread lightly. For me, I'm not saying I'm okay with $100, $80, $90 games. I'm not okay with it because I don't buy games like that. I mean, I'm definitely going to be buying Tekken 8. I mean, that's going to be a given. But I just don't buy all these new games at that price. I wait till they go down. I wait for it to get it on PC when they go down first. And I just roll with the way that I look at games based on the value. But you got a lot of people out here who buy games day one, no questions asked, and it is what it is. And like I said, they're a part of the problem. They are. Because why would a company change, or, why would a company think they can't make more profit off of people who blindly do stuff like this? Because now I know there are some people, you buy a game, like I said, I'm going to buy Tekken 8. I bought Street Fighter 6 at $100. But I knew I was going to get my value, my money's worth with that. Some people buy a bunch of games not even knowing the price, knowing if they're going to enjoy it. They just want to get the new stuff, and they regret it because some people they don't finish the game. They play a certain part of the game where they could have, waited to save their money, which I don't even want to get into economics because a lot of people, I'm not saying gamers are broke because gamers, they make money to spend on their hobby, but a lot of people are not fiscally responsible. But I mean that's not just gamers. That's just in general. People who buy makeup, people who buy clothes, people who buy food. It's just an issue. So the thing is, you just have to understand, like, you got these people out there, and what's going to happen is these prices are just going to continue to go up. The only way that you stop these prices from going up is to not. You got to put your foot down and say, no, we're not doing this. There's a lot of people, there's a handful of people who've done this with PlayStation Plus. Some people aren't going to pay $130 a year for that service. And in some cases, they don't even feel like they're getting their money's worth. Like I said, it's all about the value. I know I'm getting my money's worth with Street Fighter 6. I know I'm getting my money's worth with Tekken 8. But you know what game I didn't mention? Mortal Kombat 1. Which, if you look on the YouTubes right now, there's a lot of stuff going on about Mortal Kombat 1. And I wanted that game. I made a video about getting that game because I love the way it looked. But I'm glad I stepped back and did not buy that game right away. I have no regrets. Same thing with King of Fighters. Well, opposite with King of Fighters 15. Love the fact that I bought that fighting game. And we could just talk about other games. It's not just fighting games. There's a lot of games that are pretty much new that I purchased, late. There's a lot of games that I purchased on at the time of release, and some that I purchased late that I have no regrets over. And It's just really disheartening because you have a lot of people out here who love gaming. And I would never discredit anybody who I would never discredit nobody's act or love for playing video games because I feel like it's genuine. But sometimes being that genuine is at a cost. And right now we're all about to be feeling it with the way that this price hike is possibly going up. They're talking about it. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens by the end of or the beginning of the next generation. PlayStation 6, next Xbox games is going to be, 100, 75, 85, $95, just for the standard edition of games. And some people are just going to suck it up and buy it. I mean, I ain't going to say some. It's going to be too many people that's going to suck it up and buy it. And that's the problem. That's the real problem. And I think that at some point, something's got to give. Now, I already know me. I know what I do. I don't sit here and say, oh, you shouldn't buy these games. I'm not going to say that. If you really feel like you're getting value out of the game, go ahead. Because for me, I'll buy a retro game for just that same amount of money. A retro game, a PlayStation 1 game that I feel like is worth the money. Or if I want to buy a game that's a throwback game or an old school game that I feel like that is rare, I'll buy it. But I know for the most part, those type of games, I know what I'm getting. I'm not worrying about any extra patches, no stupid updates. No, one if the developers messed the game up in the middle of the game, some crazy bug that got to be fixed. I know what I'm getting out of those games. But if I know that I'm getting that same quality or that same value out of the game that's new, I would do it. But I'm not doing it for every single game like some of these publishers are saying that they're going to do for every game. That's not going to fly. Now, I could get into another rabbit hole, which I'm not going to do today, where if they're going to do that, they need to significantly drop the price of digital games. If they're going to do that for your physical copies. And I think it's justifiable if you're going to start making physical copies of games and you raise the price up by $10 or $15. I find that justifiable because not that many people are buying the physical copy games. There are more people buying digital. And two, I feel like that's the best way to keep physical copy games alive by raising the price on them and actually, giving us what we want. And I know that's unpopular, but if they give me a game that's complete in box with the manual and probably some other doodads, I will pay $85 for that game. For a physical copy of a brand new game. I would do that. And I need to know that game is on the disc. There's no download codes or update that'll give me the rest of the game through the server. No, I need the full game. I'll pay $85 for that. Hell, I did it when I was back in the Super Nintendo days or N64 days. Y'all don't know about that. When your parents had to buy $79.99 games back then. Y'all don't remember that? But hey, it is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole as far as physical copies, as far as selling at a high price. But y'all be on the lookout. This is going to happen. I firmly believe it. $70 games is a thing already. They're already making us pay a lot of money for a lot of these games. NBA 2K, Deluxe Edition, Superior Editions, complete editions of games that give you all the DLC. They're going to start doing that at a standard price. Not give you the DLC, but give you a standard game. Let me know what you guys think, man. I'm going to get up out of here. I am going to get myself prepared for Tekken 8. I'm definitely looking forward to that game. I really want to play that game. I think that game is going to be pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to that. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I am going to get up out of here. And I have another video coming out about video quality. I haven't done one in a while, but it's not what y'all think. But I'll talk about that later. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Peace.